Hello, my name is Dr. Enam Abood, and I'd like to talk to you today about a very common problem, which is bloating. It happens to all of us. It happens to men, women at any age. It actually starts from babies. Sometimes, you hear your newborn baby after a couple of days or 3 days crying. Don't know what's happening, but it is most likely that their little bellies are bloated. Bloating meaning accumulation of gas, air, gas, carbon dioxide, usually methane, into the colon, which is the large intestine. So we have a large colon, is actually much larger than many people know. It starts from the right side of the groin, goes up under the ribs where the liver is on the right side, and then across the abdomen, upper abdomen, underneath the left side where the spleen is, under the ribs also, and then goes all the way down to end as the rectum into the anus. So it's a very large organ. And the job of the colon is to absorb, to suck water and salt from the waste after all the nutrition is being taken from it while it's traveling into the small intestine. We feel bloated and we look bloated. Our abdomen gets larger, trousers, the skirts get tight. It's simply because the colon is distended. It's not doing its job properly. Something is annoying it. So what are the reasons for this? Common reasons is the food we eat. Is either we are intolerant to some foods, for example, dairy, lactose intolerance, and that is really the commonest cause of bloating in newborn babies and young children. So we just need to be aware of that. And the solution for that is just not to have the culprits, is not to have lactose, not to have... lactose is the sugar of milk, and the milk also has protein of the milk. So most people who have issues with dairy, it would be with lactose, but some people are also allergic or intolerant to the protein of milk. Then eating fast. Because when we eat fast, we don't chew very well, and also we swallow quite a lot of air. Another common reason would be eating quite a lot of sugars and fizzy drinks, which are loaded with sugars. That can create a problem also to our gut, to the large intestine, to the colon, and that make the colon unhappy, so it doesn't do its job correctly, and it will be then full of gas. So these are really very common, very simple reasons. Then they're not dangerous, they don't cause massive issues apart from gastrointestinal, meaning digestive issues. Lactose intolerance or milk allergies, these are really need to be taken more seriously, especially if they start in children, babies, but also in adults. It can make people very tired, in addition to having stomach issues, some acidity, stomach pain, and bloating. There are some reasons that can be really more dangerous than all of the above. Bloating can be a presentation symptom of ovarian cancer in about approximately 25% of ovarian cancer sufferers. So one of the symptoms usually is like, I don't feel unwell, I'm okay, but my skirt is not fitting. I haven't gained weight, my scale says my weight is the same, but my skirt is not fitting or my trousers are not fitting. So do please, ladies, think about checking this symptom with your doctor and make sure that you let the doctor know, I want to be checked and exclude ovarian cancer or ovarian tumor. So this is very, very important. Colon cancer can also present with bloating. So that is another reason both men and women And as you know, it's not an old person's disease. Colon cancer can happen, and I have seen it in a 27-year-old woman. So that is really very important to keep in mind as well. So we really shouldn't ignore those symptoms. Sometimes, for adults, the simple thing is scan your food, make sure you eat well, high fiber diet, plenty of vegetables, reduce the sugars, and things will get better. Sometimes you might need to swallow some charcoal tablets, which are not absorbed, but they will help reduce the bloating. And another subject, which is quite a detailed subject, but I will only mention it briefly, is gut health. If our good bacteria inside our colon, usually, if they are weakened by bad food, by high sugars, by mental stress, then bad bacteria and yeast will grow into the digestive system, into the colon in particular, and those bugs, those germs, especially the yeast, they produce gas, they produce carbon dioxide as part of their metabolism. So this is we also need to be aware of. Again, this can be resolved by healthier eating, regular eating, taking the good bacteria supplements, the probiotics, and hopefully, usually it does resolve.